Alright guys, we are back again with another episode of Mushoku Tensei. We have episode 16 or episode 5 of Quarter 2 here up and ready to go of season 1, of course, because I think literally by the time I'm recording this, season 2 has released. They've released the first episode, so I guess I might have to start, well, do I have to start distinguishing between season 1? You clicked on the video, you know what freaking season we're on. But anyway, yeah, so last episode, we left the Beast Village and we have our new buddy, Monkey Man. I'm already forgetting his name. I'm sure it'll stick eventually. They were talking about gods and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if it'll lead into anything. So honestly, like, there's not much for me to say. Like, we're just kind of continuing on with the adventure. So I think I'm just going to hop right into the episode and see what happens. So let's go. Oh? Where? Yo, this place looks nice. Are we gonna actually have like a nice, relaxing little vacation spot this time? And don't get me wrong, like we've been in some nice spots, like in the town where we got abducted by the beast people. That was okay. Like, ooh, goodbye. Damn, bro, you just got here. Because I like food. that was cute before he ruined it, bro. Leave it at that, bro. That could have been a wholesome moment. Oh, okay. Geese? Was that his name? Okay, like, I'm sure we will see him again. Just damn, like he literally just joined us, bro. I thought he was sticking around for a bit. The Adventurers Guild. Alrighty, man. Because that's done us so well so far. we just swapping out the music? What? I'm so confused. I haven't just been blacking out every time the OP comes on, right? They haven't been playing this music. Is this like the Capitol's theme song? Their anthem? I guess anthem is that's the actual term. Yo, I love the theme song of Canada, bro. Year and a half. That's crazy, bro. Like human territory. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, we were in the Demon Continent. At least we're like, we're with people now. It's nice to be back, like, in kind of... I almost thought we were actually back to, like, the original, like, land when they were first showing all the nature and stuff right at the beginning, because that looked kind of like where Rudy's house was. But, hey, that's promising. We're getting close, man. We're getting there. Do I think we're going to get there before the end of this season? Maybe. I don't know. But a year and a half, like, god damn, that is ridiculous, dude. Like, I'm sure Rudy's family, like Paul and them, think he's okay, like believe that he can handle himself. I wonder how, like, Eris's family is holding up, though. One of these is... Richard's like, yo, like, is there something wrong with me being bald? Oh, don't tell me. Okay, I thought man was about to have another fetish awakening inside. Ugh. Don't even start on the goblins, bro. There's a whole other anime for that. Yeah. I mean, like, is there really any chance that Paul's gonna get a letter, though? Didn't he say he was going off to try to find the rest of the family? Like, he knew Rudy could handle himself. And Rudy, I don't think, ever got that letter. That was... Who was that? Was that Roxy that even saw that letter? I don't know. I don't know what the mailing system is. Like, are they using magic? Or are they just using pigeons? Like, I don't know. There's a lot I don't understand. Oh? Yo. Another kidnapping. He was taking his sweet time with it, though. Oh, okay. Man's like, all right, let me stretch. I got this. Like, I am loving that he is at the point where he's actually like, he's not second guessing it. Like, he's not saying, like, oh, but how would this help us? Like, why should I step in? Like, it could only be more dangerous. And he's gaining more confidence as well, like, in his fighting ability, too. Like, a murder, I'm pretty sure, is still off the table for him. He hasn't killed anybody yet. Like, it's just nice to see that he's not, like, really hesitating anymore. He was more, like, bored of it than he was scared or anything. He was just like, oh, another one, man. Like, come on. It's just interesting because that's the sort of thing that in isekai anime, that's something that the main character just is. Like, off the bat, someone who fights for, like, good. They don't question it. They just do it because it's the right thing to do. And it's kind of neat that Rudy kind of had to learn that. And that feels just more justified, right? Like, not everybody's just going to be jumping into danger to save people. Like, even if there's people who say they will, but, like, if they're put in that situation, it ain't going to happen, like, as smoothly as they think it will. Like, they are going to shit their pants or something. And I just appreciate that it's taken Rudy, like, years, actually, to be at this level. I don't know, they seem to be treating him okay. Yeah, they're not doing anything. They're like trying to help the kid. Well, that's a way to announce herself. Trap. Yeah, okay. Twisted lusts. Oh no. You're the one. You're the one talking about lusts right now, bro. Don't try to tell me that this is like him trying to hide his identity and that's all he had or something. This man wanted it. You know he wanted this. Like, he was going to do this anyway. Like, as soon as he handled these guys, he was doing this. Hell, I'm surprised he didn't put on more. Like, you know, just like have like 2 pairs. Nice. Richard. Oh, what is he? What do you mean? I thought he was saying Ruijerd because he's talking about all this stuff of like bettering the reputation of Ruijerd, right? So why not just fight against people saying he's Ruijerd? I thought that's what he was going for, but but he's just like, yeah, I'm Ruijerd. These panties are on Ruijerd's face. Yeah, familiar. I don't. Yo, what? What are you wearing? Oh, they're hers. Oh, God. What is going on? No. Oh, bro. Enemy of all women. You're trash. Damn. Why'd you even do that, bro? Was that even necessary? Like, you could have done anything. You could have said, yeah, you bitch, like, come at me. But no, you had to. That's what I'm saying, bro. He wants it. Like, there's no excuses. Bro, you got other worries, man. No, bro. I don't want to put this on YouTube. God damn, lady. Put on some clothes. The leader? Wait, who is that? Do we know them? No, yes, no. I know this. He looks like Paul, doesn't he? I mean, he looks a lot like Paul. And he's even like got the sword skill, right? Or is it? It's not Paul. Man looks way too, like, he's got too chiseled of a jawline. Paul ain't that handsome. Yo, he's running like a dog. This man's whoa, okay. Like, just chopping through rock like it's nothing. Damn. Aimed for the panties. That's dirty, bro. Is it Paul? That ain't Paul. You gotta be fucking with me, bro. What the fuck are you doing here, dude? Oh my god. Paul. Paul, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Like, I guess he's not doing anything so bad. It's just more disappointing that he's a drunk, bro. He turned into a drunk, so that doesn't bode well for the whole, like, you know, baby sisters and our mom. I guess he just never found them. That's tough. Well, I mean, I think I was just saying, like, last episode, we ain't seen many people from our past in a while, so I'm glad they're throwing Paul our way, at least. Of all people, Paul. Oh, okay, maybe he doesn't have a good reputation around here. Oh. Yo, there's more shit to worry about, right? Bro, literally your dad that you haven't seen in a year, or 2 years, I guess. Like, how long has it been? Well, he was training Eddies for a long time, wasn't he? Did he ever see his family then? It may have been like years that we haven't seen this man. Damn. This just hurts, kind of. You can even tell, like, oh, man, the more it's sitting with me, the more I just feel bad for him. Because Paul, he was always trying so damn hard to be better than what he was in the past and to be a good father to Rudy. But now he is just on such, like, a bad path. And he's straight up ashamed right now. He can't even, like, meet Rudy's eyes. Look at the state he's in. Like, he knows he's in bad shape. And he probably never thought he was going to see his son or his family ever again. And now all of a sudden his son is here, like, doing okay. And like I've said many times, I like Paul. He's made some mistakes, that's for sure. But I do like Paul. And I can't help but just feel for him, man. Like, was I seeing that message? No. No, bro. Is man looking angry? Okay. Why is everyone looking at us like that? Yeah, why is he looking mad? Oh, I'm ready to fight you, bro. Oh, oh, I don't know. Obviously, Paul's being a dick. Like, he doesn't know the whole story. He's just assuming. He's going off of assumptions here. And Rudy, you know, it did sound like he was telling it in a more, like, spectacular, fun way. But yeah, he has gone through trouble. And it's not like he's doing all this, like, he's not wasting time, right? He's been doing this to get home. But Paul almost does have a point about how, like, it almost feels like Rudy wasn't that concerned about anybody else, like, that could have been affected. Maybe he just assumed that his family was far enough away that they didn't get, like, messed up, right? They didn't get caught up in it. Paul makes a good point. I'll listen. I'll hear him out anyway. But he is being a douche. Good point. That's also kind of fair. Yeah. Kind of sounds like you are, bro. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, part of me wants to just listen to the whole thing and then talk about it, but I need to just say something. Rudy is a child. Like, I shouldn't get too hung up on that because it's anime, right? A lot of the time the main characters come pretty damn young in anime. But still, like, Paul is here ranting about this to a child. It doesn't matter if he lived, if he was actually like a 30-year-old man. As far as Paul's concerned, child. It is stupid that he has this high of an expectation of him. And, like, I still agree he has a point in some aspects. But Rudy was in a stressful situation. And he is still in better shape than you are, man. Like, look at this guy. He is skinny. He is a drunk. He is picking a fight with his son, who he hasn't seen in years. He should be elated that his son is alive and actually like healthy, nothing wrong, like nothing too terrible happened to him. But he's mad. He's almost like he's jealous or he's selfish. I don't know what this guy's issue is. Like, well, I do, but it's just he has no. Paul's always been questionable. He hasn't had the chance to progress as well as Rudy has. And Rudy has his flaws, but Paul, like, at least Rudy tries to control them. He is in the process of learning to control what is wrong with him. Paul, he's almost letting it free. Like, he is letting it go. He has less self-control than he did before. Ooh. There's that woman. Oh, don't. Oh, okay. Rudy firing back. Oh. Damn. He's straight up. Man's gonna get hit again by his father. Yep. Now, what is... Oh. Oh. He's like, how you like it. Yeah. Yeah, nobody get in the way. Nobody. Man deserved that. Man struck me. Oh, yeah. You tell him, Rudy. Man probably doesn't even feel anything. Yeah. It's like, stop talking shit. Oh, who is that? I know that you could have done better. Yeah, but damn, bro. Like, there's tough love, but what is the point? What is the fucking point? At this point, like, it is done. It is said and done. Why is he? Like, Paul is human. I can't say that I would 100. Like, I don't think I would be taking it this far if I was in this situation. I like to think that I wouldn't be. I can understand where he's coming from. Because Rudy, you know, being a talented mage, being a talented child, I guess that maybe got Paul's expectations for him, like, were very, very high. But Paul, like, he just doesn't... It's almost like he's blaming Rudy for his own, like, issues. Like, he's obviously in a depressive state right now. And it almost seems like he's trying to blame it on Rudy. And that just feels awful. That just... Yeah, what's that look for? You never... Oh, stop, bro. Yo, who are you? Oh, is that his sister? Yo. I forget her name. Yeah, damn. Yeah, she wouldn't remember. Bullying? No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about this, bro. She didn't see the whole thing. I think if she had seen everything, even as a child, she would understand. Even as a toddler. Sylvie. Yeah. Oh, even I felt that, bro. Even I just felt that. You guys heard me say Sylvie. It's like, Sylvie? Like, I don't know. He has such a bond with Sylvie. I can't say it's bad, but that is such a bad look to say that instead of your own mother or your other baby sister. Oh. Yeah. So they're just helping people. Oh shit. I didn't even like I remember he said that he looked familiar, but I forgot about that completely and it didn't click with me. I didn't recognize that kid, but damn. They were laying down the hints for us. Like if you are an eagle-eyed viewer, that is crazy that you could have caught that so early on. Damn. Even got like pity. Oh no. Not that again. You've got to be kidding. Oh, blurry. Yo, shit's turning blurry like, like he was crying or something. Like, straight up. I thought he was about to start crying, but then seeing it, like, turn blurry, that was just, damn. That was kind of a cool choice. Doesn't even want to see him. Oh, straight up. Feeling guilty? Well, yeah. to put it lightly, that is the brunt of it. Ooh, damn. You should comfort him. Yo, it ain't that deep. Just, make him comfortable. Oh no, even that sounds weird. I don't know. Just relax. What you trying to do? It's like, yeah, just be there. I think that's all he needs at this point. Someone who's not ripping into him. Oh. So awkward, but wholesome. Damn, bro. Oh, why did that hurt? That straight up hurt so much, that episode, man. Like, first off, before I forget to mention it, like, if I know that if I get talking about something else, I'll forget. But that last little scene there of Eddie's comforting him, that reminded me a lot of when Roxy actually did that for him in, like, the first few episodes. It kind of felt very, very close to it. Because during that episode, Rudy was having flashbacks to, like, his school life and him being bullied a lot, judged a lot, like that sort of thing. And that same situation popped up again this episode where, like, all those people at the bar were looking at him, and it gave him the flashback to the school again of the judgment, I guess, is what they were kind of putting across there, of him being judged by these people and without actually truly knowing him and what he's been through. I like that. Maybe it wasn't purposefully a callback to that, but it just gave me very, like, kind of flashbacks, I guess. But I don't know what the proper term for that would be. That was I'm glad they ended it off a little bit more wholesome, because I was almost certain they were going to cut it at the end of the bar scene. Like, when it went to a blur, I thought that was about to be the end of the episode, because it felt like about that time range, and that would have been so depressing, bro, if it ended off on that. And there's way too much to unpack with that scene. Like, I already said a lot of it there, but Paul, as much of a dick as he was being, as way overboard as he went, there is truth to what he is saying. There is some fact in it that Rudy was a tiny bit too selfish / naive, that he just kind of guessed that his family was okay, that they didn't get affected at all. I get that, like, during the first part of his adventure, like, there is no point. There is no single part of me that is blaming Rudy for anything that's happened. If people got killed, if people got kidnapped like that, there's nothing wrong. Like, Rudy didn't do jack shit to deserve being, like, blamed for it. But he could have, like, maybe put a bit more thought into it. At the very beginning, when he first got teleported, yeah, his hands were full. He's dealing with this shit. A few months in, though, he maybe could have started to think, like, maybe I should write to my family or something. Like, or maybe I should check, like you said, the Adventurers Guild. Paul apparently left a message in the fort, or wherever the Adventurers Guild is there. He left a message probably on the wall again, that Rudy, if he had been really, really focusing on, making money, getting home, that sort of thing, he probably would have seen it. But, like, honestly, Rudy, I think he had his hands full in that town too, a little bit, right? Like, Rudy, he hasn't just been sitting on his ass. He hasn't just been going out having fun. He has been working damn hard. There's been times where he's been going through, like, a very, very tough moment in his life, like something that no 12-year-old, 11-year-old should have to go through at this point. But he has gotten through it, and he is still fine. And I think there's just a part of Paul that is just kind of like jealous about that. Because like, I don't know how deep they're trying to go with it, but I'm thinking in terms of real life. A lot of the time in this sort of situation, whoever is starting the fight, aka Paul, it's because they're jealous and they're like almost selfish of the fact that Rudy was like, he's doing so well for himself with so little like stress on his body. And sometimes it's warranted. Like I said, there's points to it, but Paul, he's taking it way too far. Like straight up, he should be happy to see Rudy. Like they should have, like if he was a proper caring father, then he would have just been happy that his son was okay. And I'm sure there was that part of him still in, and it has been years, right? It's been years of, I don't know what Paul has gone through. He could have gone through what Rudy went through, like twice as bad, like many more times as difficult. But that doesn't quite warrant just treating your son like that, who's been fighting to get back to you and the family, and then just immediately your first response is to shit on him like that, to just insult him, tell him how like disappointing he's being. And I get that Paul has these high expectations of Rudy, and I think most people do, because Rudy, he's a strong person, and it's a bit difficult to say because Rudy, you know, he is actually mentally. Well, mentally, he is like 40 something at this point. But even in his life before, he wasn't that like experienced, knowledgeable. So it's hard to say that he was even like a very like mature adult. He's been growing up in this life. So I still kind of see him as a kid almost. The fact that just Paul is just okay treating a child like that, his kid like that, saying that he's like disappointing and that he should have done more in such a deadly, like terrible, terrifying situation. Oh, I just don't like it. I just don't like the way Paul is being. Like I said, I understand it. I love to think that I would never be like that in any sort of situation like this, that I would just be happy to see my kid. But it's difficult. It's difficult. I get it. I do, but I don't agree with it, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. And that's the thing too, is Paul, his struggle, like he had Norn, right? He had to take care of Norn, so it's not like he could just run off and immediately go try to find the family. He's being not held back, but he does have these responsibilities that he is taking care of. Like, obviously Norn cares about her dad. Like he must be treating her well enough that she wants to protect him like that, to tell people to stop bullying him. It feels just tough that there's that well of a child relationship there, and he's just kind of thrown Rudy off to the side because of this, because of what he expected from him and what he hoped that he would be doing. It's just too many high expectations of Rudy. And like I said, I don't blame Rudy whatsoever. Like, he was in a stressful situation. I think anybody would be having a tough time thinking straight when they're doing this. When Rudy was straight up like leading the party, trying to get them home, making them money, like trying to just keep them alive at that point. And he's just immediately, he's told it's not enough. Like, Paul, man, you are taking L's like all the damn time, dude. He takes more L's than Rudy does. Sorry, that was kind of mean after an episode like this, but I want them to make amends. Like, I want them to be okay with each other. But goddamn, that definitely just put a hell of a strain on the relationship. Like, even the way that Paul was looking at Rudy was just way over the top. Like, just way too much, man. Like, it's your kid. You shouldn't be looking at your kid like that, expecting them to be like saving the day for you. And that's not me saying that Paul hasn't been working hard. I'm kind of hoping that we get like some flashbacks with him and what he's been through, because it would be interesting. Like, it's interesting that he's been exploring for like a year and a half trying to find his family, and he hasn't had any trace of them, which, you know, makes sense, right? They got teleported to God knows where. and you're not just going to be able to find them easy. But he straight up made a whole team in order to just like search for these people and rescue them and help them. And so Paul is a good guy, man. He's still doing all that stuff. It's just emotionally, he's just, I don't know if it's depression or just the alcohol, maybe. Like, he's obviously still drunk as hell at that point. Like, maybe when he gets the alcohol out of his system, he won't be nearly as fucking bullheaded. He needs to work on himself in a similar way that Rudy has been. And that's something that I like, is like that shows why Rudy is our main character, is because he's actually growing. And I'm not going to say Paul can't. It's just Paul is backtracking quite a bit. People are complicated. Like, he is taking responsibility. He's made this search and rescue party. He has his daughter that he's obviously taking good care of. But then there's stuff like this where he still doesn't know what to do, how to be a good father. And I was really hoping we weren't going to see any more father-son violence from him. But, you know, that's that's out the fucking window. But at least, you know, Rudy did get a few licks in on him too. Like, that's at least something. Like, if anybody deserved to get punched there, it was Paul. Just a very interesting episode altogether. I gotta say, like, I enjoyed it. I can say I enjoyed it. Like, having this sort of dramatic character tension, it's just, it feels good in a show like this where they just know how to do it right and realistically. It's just like, damn, that's depressing that we finally reunite with somebody. And it's just like that. It's just so sad. And that doesn't give me any good hopes, any good vibes towards like the future reunites. Like whenever we meet up with the mom or Lilith again, or Lilith, I guess might have been her name, something like that. But any of them, because is it going to be as tough as this or worse? Like, are they going to be straight up? Like, I'm almost worried that the mom's just going to be fucking dead. Like, this show, it doesn't seem like they would go that dark, but then they just throw scenes where, like, you know, the dad's an alcoholic dickhead now, or Eddie's grandpa got his head cut off. They don't hold back sometimes. So I'm just worried for the mom's well-being. Hopefully that the baby didn't just get transported somewhere by itself, like, it's being raised by someone completely different. I hope at least they're together. At least this episode is kind of putting Rudy onto the right path, because I mentioned it a few times the past few episodes. Like, his family's missing. He's unaware. He couldn't do anything about it. But now I'm hoping, you know, maybe he'll go on the search for him, right? Like, obviously he's not as keen to get home now. He thought he was going back to his family and to Eddie's family. But now it's probably going to be more like, I want to find my family. So maybe that'll be the case, but it's hard to say because Eddie might still want to go home, and I'm not too sure. And honestly, I'm kind of forgetting about Sylphie too. That whole thing where he was saying like Sylphie before his mom, a little tough, but he does care about Sylphie. I'm not going to hold it against him. But yeah, Sylphie, like, she must be by herself somewhere too, right? And that might be a little bit awkward when she shows up, because it's going to be Sylphie, Eddie's, Rudy. I don't know. I don't remember if Sylphie really had feelings for Rudy, like romantically, because she wanted to stay friends with him. But I'm looking forward to if we find her. I just hope she hasn't been changed. Like, she was already, you know, powerful. I hope she's not. They better not do like a villain type of thing, right? Like, turn her into like an antagonist for Rudy at any point, because no. Sylphie too good for that. That was just so good. Like, I feel like I could talk about that for a while. These types of episodes are just my favorite, man. Like, I don't know if it's something sadistic about me, but whenever it's something so like dramatic like that, I just love it. It just ropes me in. I didn't want that episode to end, man, but it did, sadly. So I think I'm gonna end the video off there. And yeah, I want to watch the next episode like now. I want to get it done, but no, like, I don't have it, so I won't. I'll wait. But damn, that was fire. That was a good episode, man. That might be my favorite of this part 2 so far. Just damn, the tension going on there that they built. That was crazy. But yeah, If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this series or any of my other series that I'm currently doing. You can comment down below your thoughts on the video, episode, whatever you want to say, just no spoilers, obviously. I don't want to know what happened to the family. I don't want to know what happened to Sylphie. I don't want to know nothing. Yeah, I do have a Patreon link down below in the description if you want to help support me a little bit more, and it gives you early access to the videos. So that is highly appreciated for me as well. That is it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.